I feel like most of us can agree that Pokemon XY raises the bar when it came to side characters. Serena, Bonnie, and Clement all had great personalities and were genuinely not terrible like Nax from Advanced or Trip from Black and White. Also, even characters who would only show up for a few episodes, except for Nini, were actually fun to watch. But honestly, I feel some people completely thought the anime took a step back in terms of character development after the whole Serena-Ash obsession in XY. When Sun and Moon came around, the anime felt like it was devolving. I mean, come on, you had Ash literally saving the world with arguably the most aura Pokemon of all time, to playing baseball at school and looking like this. As a dopamine-addicted 11-year-old kid watching the anime, I was furious to watch a slower-paced and more relaxed show that really made me feel like it was bringing the series down a notch in terms of entertainment. But what the obnoxious little kid in me failed to realize was that the Sun and Moon anime had possibly one of the most symbolic characters in all of anime. It led me to my now favorite character in the entire franchise, Mallow.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell.
Okay. I know what you're gonna say, she's not underrated, but fine, sure. Maybe not underrated, but she definitely deserves more respect. First off, we need to talk about that episode with her mom. Probably one of the hardest hitting and deepest meaning episodes in all of Pokemon had her struggling with loss and regret. For context, Mallow's mom constantly got sick and was always in the hospital trying to recover. The illness is never specified, but the audience can assume it's similar to cancer. One day, as young Mallow went to visit her mom in the hospital, she ran out angry, screaming, "I hate you." Little did she know in that moment that those words would be the last she would ever say to her. Years later, Mallow, through Taco Fini, gets another chance at redemption and a moment with her mom. The scene, well, I'll just play the clip.
Mommy! Mom! Serena! Look how big you've grown. And Bounsweet, you've evolved too. Serena! Mallow. I'm sorry, Mom, for saying I hated you. I'm so sorry. It's okay, Mallow. There. But... It's my fault. I'm to blame for that.
Mallow's mother apologizes. Yes, after all the pain and suffering she went through in the hospital, Mallow's mom still comforts her and takes the blame. Let's not lie, bro. This is peak cinema. I mean, from like a children's show, what more can you ask for? Not only that, but the feeling of regret and closure in the end, I mean, like, perfect. This episode actually shows people in a real light and not just as trainers trying to get stronger. Mallow mends her mistake and can say the words she truly felt to her mother. The episode was grounded and had enough emotion to keep viewers hooked. And it didn't feel out of place or unnecessary. Mallow literally went through the death of her mother, and yet she still pushes forward, helping out with cooking for the group and with her father's restaurant. Also, like on a less serious note, she doesn't really cause too many problems. You know, lots of times people remember characters just because they had a unique quality about them. Clement was smart, Paul was angry, Alon had hella aura, and Max
stuck in her head, which reminds me of when she had a crush on this boy in school, and she actually tried to go...
Rarely do you see a character go through so much trauma and still be the positive anchor of the group. Mallow literally had every reason not to be a good person, but she still comes in clutch. Another standout episode is one where she temporarily runs away and eventually encounters an Oranguru at the Forest Cafe. I still do not know how to pronounce the name correctly. Mallow begins the episode overrun by customers and working alone while her dad's being interviewed about the restaurant. She breaks a plate and burns food, causing her to run away into the forest where she gets injured and taken in by an Oranguru. The key thing here is that the episode could be classified as unnecessary, but still lives up to the expectations of the Sun and Moon series. It hits hard where it tries to, and I'm not gonna lie, the scriptwriters cooked with this one. Mallow experiences what many people eventually always go through, burnout. Once again, we learn of the struggles Mallow had experienced and the effort she puts in to keep everyone happy. The scriptwriters clearly make this known as Oranguru stays quiet and listens to all of Mallow's problems. My favorite scene during that episode is one where Oranguru slides over a drink, acting like a bartender, lending an ear to somebody who needs a person to talk to. People forget that this is a Pokemon almost acting as a therapist to a struggling child. Mallow is one of the only characters to not only experience loss, but also feel the experience of burnout, juggling school, the restaurant, and the death of her mother. Other side characters usually hit on only one aspect, not multiple life struggles and issues. You cannot tell me that Mallow's story isn't one of the saddest and intense of them all. Pokemon's audience is mainly children. The script writing and story behind Mallow cannot be known otherwise as amazing. She deserved more screen time. I do not understand why the makers decided that she was only worth a few episodes. For me, her character development and how she grows into who she is through hardship is nothing short of amazing, I can't even lie. So yeah, those are just my thoughts on Mallow and why she's one of my favorite characters in the anime. Do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comments. Also, this is my first video on the channel, so if you enjoyed it, it'd mean a lot to me if you subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.